going on, everybody? Poppin' here. We've got week 5 of VBL-S season 9. Back at it again. Krispy Kreme. We're going up against Canner this week, who's got a team full of big threats. Horrifying threats. Terrifying threats. Big threats that I don't think Wo-Chien could deal with. So, it's the other slug this week. It's Gastrodon week, baby. So, let's talk about this team. Terrifying stuff. So Canner somehow managed to draft like an upgrade redux of his team from last season. He got Bisharp and Heracross again, but better. Replaced Heracross for Slitherwing, and Bisharp for Big Daddy Bisharp, King Gambit. I forgot what that thing's name is. So those are some humongous physical threats. And to pair that, Canner also managed to pick up Iron Bundle, one of the best Rotom forms, Toxtricity, and Indeedee. All big special threats. So, looking at that, this team's pretty scary. The only thing I can kind of see that's a weakness of this team are that some of the key support mons are all NFEs, that being Toadschool and Drifloon. Toadschool is definitely good. You have to respect Toadschool. Drifloon, I can't say the same for. I think it's kind of, I don't think it's very good. But I know he's brought it to a couple games, so it's something I have to think of in the back of my mind. The other mon on this team, there's 2 other mons on this team, actually 3 other mons on this team that I haven't talked about so much, that being Doxbun, the Wolf, and Sliggoo. Sliggoo doesn't really do anything against my team, I'm not really considering that. And Doxbun is a threat that typically I wouldn't have highlighted as like a must bring, but I think in particular against my team to help deal with Skeledirge, I think it will show up. If you bring Doxbun with Terra Normal, Skeledirge really just can't touch it. So I think that's a good option that Canner could have in his back pocket if Skeledirge maybe runs away with a game at one point. You can bring that and just totally shut it down. So the main theme I see with this team is that it has consistent speed control, but in order to do that, it has to rely on these weak mons, so I can set up screens in return. So these are the 6 mons we're bringing this week. Rest in peace, Wo-Chien. A world with Bundle, the dog, Rotom, Slitherwing, Toxtricity, and even to an extent King Gambit. That's not a world you want to be fighting in. And as much as it pains me to not bring it this week, I think it's the right call. So let's take a look at everything else that I brought. So we're starting off this week again with Big Stall, and this week it's Big Damage. We're looking to run a full-on attacking set with max speed Timid. That allows me to speed tie with his Rotom if he runs max speed Timid. And the really key thing here is it lets me outspeed Lycanroc and Slitherwing. Obviously, I don't get the Oko on either of those, but I deal good damage, and paired with my partner, I can make sure I get the job done with that. And I'm running Covert Cloak this week because I really would hate to have a situation where he runs Iron Bundle, Icy Winds me, and then I lose Glamora for nothing. Typically, I want to run Glamora with a Focus Sash, but with something like Iron Bundle on his team, I really can't afford to... I can't guarantee that I'll be able to go before the other thing, because I can just take a little bit of shit from Icy Wind and then get obliterated by any assortment of moves. So the plan here is to use this thing's really good coverage with Sludge Bomb, Earth Power, and Power Gem to just deal ludicrous amounts of damage, Spiky Shield when I can to get some chip, Toxic Debris to get some chip as well, and it's a pretty good bring. So the only thing this doesn't hit perfectly is Rotom Ground, Rotom Ground, a ground type with Levitate. That's the only thing that resists that combo move, so I think we got a good shot of dealing some damage. Up next we have the Unshaven, and when I saw this team had Iron Bundle, I knew that I had to bring this. So typically you wouldn't think of Gastrodon as a freeze strike counter, right? That's instant Oko, pretty much no matter what you do. But if I Terra Fire, I now resist the Ice move, I'm immune to the Water move, so Bundle is done. If I bring Goggles, Toadschool is done. And the rest of this team has a hard time dealing with this if it's Terra Fire, because the moves that you're going to be throwing into a Fire type are not the moves you're going to be throwing into Gastrodon. Like if you want to hit me with your Lycanroc Stone Edge, go ahead and take the gamble that I Terra that turn, because it's not going to go well for you if you get it wrong. So with this bulk, I survive pretty much, well, I think I do. I survive all the strongest hits on this team, which are the close combat from Slitherwing and the Sludge Bomb onto my Terra Fire Gastrodon, and it's not even close on the special side. So I bring Gastrodon, I Terra, we live it. Up next, we have Schrodinger again, back at it with a full support set. Reflect Light Screen, great support. Crunch and Play Rough, kills things. Easy peasy. So I'm going to bring the dual screens because a lot of Canner's team is kind of somewhat frail-ish. Like, obviously, Slitherwing isn't frail by any means, but it has a quad weakness that you can take advantage of. And the other stuff on the team is definitely a lot frailer. So if he can't get the KOs, he can't really play the long game like my team can. So I'm going to set screens, whichever one I need. Depending if... so the two strongest attacks into this team, I can live depending on which one. I just have to set up the right screen. And I don't really see a place to fit Brick Break on this team. I don't think anything on this team learns Psychic Fangs. Maybe the dog does. Or I guess either of the dogs might. But, again, that's a wasted move slot if you try to tear a Psychic Fangs into me. Or maybe I just don't even bring Grimmsnarl, and then your move is even more useless. Fairy and Dark for coverage because Fairy and Dark is good. Next, we have another classic, another staple of the team. Has come all 5 weeks so far, just like Grimmsnarl. We have Psycho Helmet. Pretty standard stuff, right? Trick Room, Protect, Psyshock, Terra Blast. Great. I love Terra Blast. I'm a Terra Blast believer now, but specifically on strong normal types like Farigiraf. So Farigiraf, maybe Hisuian Zoroark, those could be good users of it. And, I mean, it really gets the job done, right? Between Psyshock and Terra Blast fighting, I have perfect coverage. Psyshock and Terra Blast normal does pretty damn good, too. That just is shut down by Kingambit, but that's why we have Terra fighting, right? So the plan here is to flip the speeds around. My team can underslow most of his. The only thing on his team that's actually slow is Kingambit. And, he would probably have to... Shit, I should have done the calc. But I think you probably need to run minimum speed on that to underspeed my base 60s, like Farigiraf. I should probably run that calc before the game. Hold up. Note to self, we're going to do that. But anyways, I live the hits I need to. You can see if I have Reflect up, I always live the first impression. If I take a Sludge Bomb, I'm totally fine, even if I get poisoned. I have my Citrus Berry to help me live even longer, and for the longest time this was Cudchew, but then I realized I have nothing for Spore, so Sap Sipper, I get an attack raise. It's just essentially another pair of safety goggles this week. Next we have number 1 fan, the Rotom, and if you're having bird problems, I feel bad for you, son. I got 99 problems and Bundle ain't one. This thing outspeeds Iron Bundle by 1 point, OHKOs it with Volt Switch. I mean, maybe it's Sash, right? But we're not going to talk about that. Also happens to beat Slitherwing. So that's 2 Paradox Mons down for the price of 1. And that's pretty much all I need this to do. This definitely isn't a game 1 bring. If Iron Bundle is booster, this doesn't come. This doesn't work. If it's Sash, it's a lot harder to justify, but it could show up. And I always have the option of tricking my Scarf away onto Kingambit or something like that doesn't want a Scarf. Toadschool really hates to have a Scarf. Lots of things on this team really do. And I ended up switching out Thunderbolt here for Helping Hand because this thing has no way of touching Toxtricity or Rotom Heat, so I might as well help my teammate out. And the last Mon I added to the team this week was Skeledirge. It was actually kind of hard to pick the 6th Mon this week. I went back and forth between Tauros, Skeledirge, Wo-Chien. I thought of a little bit before coming back to my senses. And Skeledirge this week is my big, dumb Trick Room breaker. I have the bulk to live the strongest attack on this team into this thing, which is the Lycanroc Stone Edge, which doesn't even miss. So that's always a 2-shot. Even better if I Terra. Terra Grass mainly to just help out with the bundle. Obviously, if I Terra Grass and he Ice moves, I'm fucked. But if he doesn't, I'm fine. And my Terra Grass is also kind of a secondary set of safety goggles because I would really hate to get put to sleep by the little Toad Man. So, Torch Song, Shadow Ball, Earth Power, amazing coverage. Like I said before, the little dog could come to shut this down, but I'm just going to play around it, right? I did some calcs here. 92 is not a particularly fancy number. It's just whatever I had left over. And with the +2 you get from Torch Song, it's like a contrary overheat. You love to see it. And I pretty much get a 2-shot on everything after that. So that is the team for this week. I'm going to message Canner, see where we're at, and we'll have a game here in just a little bit. Here we go. Let's do it. Canner. All right. We see Bundle, Indeedee, Slitherwing, the thing, the other thing, and the other thing. No puppy makes me happy. All right. Oh, no Toad School either. Dock Spun, and Toxtricity, and neither of these little goobers. Alright. So that's what we've got. Gastrodon looks really good here. Alrighty, so let's see what we got here. Let's go down and look at what gets taunt real quick. So, 3 possibilities. I don't think Bundle would ever run taunt. I think the best way to get my game plan done is that I would love to get Trick Room up against this team. Oh, and I looked it up. This thing hits 50. So, it Cycle Helmet underspeeds it, but Scale Urge should not, right? Yeah, I just saw that was 70-something. 77. Alright, let's try to lead off with our big boys. So based on this, the only speed control I see is this and maybe this, if it has Imprison Trick Room. I think I'll lead these two with maybe this and, fuck, what? My dumbass speed tying these two again? 2 fucking weeks in a row, dude. I guess I'll try that. Alright, so we see a Slitherwing and DD lead. Let's see here. It's not Psychic Terrain. That makes things a bit rough. But, you know, we have a way around it. We'll throw up a Reflect, and I'm going to Protect on this turn. This doesn't have the ability to KO Grimstar on 1 hit. That definitely doesn't. Get a Protect off. You see a Reflect. Okay, U-turn, interesting. Hyper Voice does... Oh, okay. So that's what that is. I think I need to get Light Screen up here. And then I can Terra in Trick Room. Terra in Trick Room. U-turn does nothing. I wonder if that's Scarf. It went for U-turn twice. Hyper Voice does not do enough. I get my Citrus back. Okay, and we Trick Room. I have to crunch here, just in case. You don't bring this in on a Terra Fighting without terrestrializing it. So you have to Psyshock here, right? Psyshock there, yeah. Okay, so we're good. We get a KO. We get a Terra Blast. Ooh! Terra Blast flying is interesting. Slitherwing comes in. So, what do we think? First impression. We're going to play rough here. And I think I want to play rough there, and then I'll split the damage. There we go, 30%. We get a play rough. Oko, baby! That's what we like to see. We get an Iron Head, okay. Last mon is one of those. And this guy pretty much beats all of those. Bundle, bundle, bundle. Quark speed. That's unfortunate, my friend. How much does Earth Power do to that thing? Earth Power does a lot. I think we double up on bundle. I want to crunch because if I would miss, I'd be fucking so sad. Earth Power does 82! Holy moly, that's a lot of damage. We get the KO there. Just gonna Shadow Ball there. And we're gonna Ice Beam there. Alright, so Trick Room seemed like it worked pretty damn well. That's probably Scarf. We never really learned that item. That's a booster speed, so we know Rotom can't show up. Sorry, Rotom. I'm gonna lead the same lead. I'm gonna bring the same 4 actually. Because if I bring this guy, he just probably gets killed by this. Glamora loses. Yeah, Glamora doesn't look as good here as it did in Team Preview. Or no, in the Builder. We got Iron Bungulus and Lycanroc. Lovely. What does Grimstar live? Fuck, I forgot. That probably can do more damage. So, we're going to Light Screen, and I'm going to Protect. Or no, I'm going to Terra Trick Room. Alright, that's unfortunate. going to switch in Gastrodon there. And, I guess I'll Terra Blast this guy. Since Bundle doesn't really, well, nothing actually, well, Slitherwing does resist that. We'll try it on Bundle. Hopefully we suck in a water move. There we go! No need for a water move. Get that nice resist. The king is here. The king is here. We're going to Ice Beam there and Terra Blast there. Wait, what percent was I at when I took the Terra Blast last time? 69%. So I'm probably out of range. Or maybe he doesn't Terra. I think I can afford to double protect here. Terra Blast there. Stone Edge there. Okay. We're going to Ice Beam there and Terra Blast there. Boink! Damn, that's a bulky boy. Whoop. Crit didn't matter. Alright, I was not out of range. That's unfortunate. We're going to bring Schrodinger here. Alright, lovely. Okay, Gambit. Let's see. How much are we doing with Terra Flying? So it has some Spadef. Honestly, I don't care at this point. I'm just going to Ice Beam there. I'm going to Ice Beam there, and I'm going to Crunch here. Oh, shit! That's right, Fake Out! Oh, please get the kill! No! Oh, Sword Stance is no bueno. Terra Blast, Sword Stance, Iron Head. Probably like Sucker Punch or something. We're going to Ice Beam there. Throw up the light screen. And hope that's enough. Oh my god, I clicked the wrong one! I need an Earth Power, and I need to do the Throat Spray. Oh, I think we're okay. Boink. Okay. Whew. That was scary there, man. I really thought I fucked it up with that misclick. Alrighty. GG's, Canner. Iron Bundle is... I'm really glad I was able to get the Trick Room plan off. I think if Canner had prepped more around Trick Room, he would have had a lot easier time dealing with me, because his team... I can't beat his team with the fast mode, not even close. If Iron Bundle gets to move first and Encore me to protect, I'm giga fucked. So, I'm really glad that the Trick Room call was the right call. So, that's the match. Super well played to Canner. I was able to get revenge on the Bisharp Buzzwole combo from or Bisharp Heracross combo from last season. Canner you know what? I realized I forgot to upload that video. I recorded it, I commentated it, and then forgot to upload it. It was in the quarterfinals of last season. He dumpstered me with the Bisharp Heracross combo, so I got you this time, Canner. But knowing how our VGC history goes, we'll meet up again on the quarterfinals, and he'll knock me out. That's just the way things go with Canner. So, again, super well played to Canner. Very well built, and I will see you all in the next one. Adios.